Rap music has been one of the most listened to genres in the music industry. The rappers of this generation are enjoying a high level of success because of the popularity of this genre and the type of music they make. But sometimes, the rappers who are supposed to be unproblematic get into things we don't want to see. And this is a list of the top 10 rappers who got away with murder. Number 10. Gucci Mane. For this famous stuff of legends, we have to go back to 2005 when Gucci Mane was charged for murdering Pookie IOC. And after 9 months of being charged, Gucci was acquitted in court where he admitted to killing him, but he also stated that he had to kill him for self-defense. Details also emerged that there was a $10,000 bounty on his chain, and 4 men in all black deployed came after to collect it while he was visiting a woman. Gucci Mane was eventually cleared of his charges, as he had multiple eyewitnesses to back him up. Number 9. Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg's public murder trial is something that the rap community will never forget. It can be said that Snoop Dogg was one of the most controversial figures in the 90s. He was caught up in this mess the same year he released his debut album, Doggy Style. The subject of this case started 2 years ago, in 1993, when Snoop got into a heated argument with a rival gang member. But luckily, things didn't go far enough until they ran into the same rivals again in a park, where the rival gang members tried to check Snoop and let him know they were in his territory. This didn't sit well with Snoop's bodyguard, who shot multiple rounds from inside the Snoop's car, and then Snoop and his bodyguard ran away. Snoop got away by winning the trial after convincing the judges that it was an act of self-defense. Number 8. A$AP Rocky. While A$AP Rocky is one of the most popular rappers among the young generation now, he has had his fair share of controversies. Like the one where he spent a month in prison in Sweden due to the suspicion of assault, but we are not gonna talk about that today. We have to go back to 2004, when Rocky was still trying to get into the industry and was known in the streets of Harlem for doing a lot of dirty work for other people. One particular day, however, Rocky was targeted by an old man and somehow escaped and decided to confront him with his cousin at night. That was exactly when things went downhill, and he had to shoot the old man in self-defense after he pulled out a gun. Even though he survived and was to be charged with homicide, he was let off, maybe because of his age. Number 7. French Montana. French Montana almost destroyed his career when he was accused of murder, but when we look at it correctly, it was Montana who was set up to be killed by some opposition after he left the studio, which left one man dead and made Montana flee New York. But he was brought back to face his trial, which he won because of the evidence mounting in support of him. Number 6. NBA Youngboy. In 2016, NBA Youngboy was arrested by U.S. Marshals before performing and extradited to Louisiana, where he was accused of being a part of a gang brawl that left one of his teenage friends wounded from the incident. It was alleged that the young boy triggered a battle after he pulled upon some of his rivals and shot them before fleeing the scene. One of his associates was also shot, after which they crashed the car and fled by walk. NBA Youngboy was let off the leash, as he didn't cause any death but was given a suspended 10-year sentence. Number 5. DaBaby. DaBaby was accused of murder after he shot 19-year-old Jalen Craig in Walmart. DaBaby confessed that he shot him to save his kids and wife, with whom he arrived for some shopping. As he saw that, Craig was about to take a weapon from the Walmart and was loaded to shoot time. Prosecutors gave DaBaby a misdemeanor charge as he was carrying a weapon and 12 months of aggravated probation. Number 4. Boozy Badass. In 2010, Boozy was accused of paying a minor hitman to carry out a murder on his baby mom's brother. He was put on death row just to be taken off it because of lack of evidence. But he was again sentenced to 8 years of prison after trafficking drugs inside the prison while he was serving a sentence. Number 3. R.A.B. R.A.B. faced a life sentence in 2003 during the murder of Desmond Hawkins. This incident also included another rap artist, Cassidy, which all took place outside his home in Philadelphia. This was also when R.A.B. was a close friend of Cassidy. It all started when Hawkins and his group were looking for retaliation against R.A.B. for an altercation the same day, and they came out to look for him at Cassidy's place. And after this, R.A.B. was fully packed and killed Hawkins and injured his friends. He was not bothered by the court, as he described it as self-defense against them. Number 2. Albee Al. Albee Al was accused of throwing a teenager off the bridge of the Hudson River after he got shot by his cousin. He could have survived the shot if he didn't drown, which was why he was sentenced to 100 years in prison. So he took the case to trial and was not found guilty. But sadly, he is now facing his time in prison for some other crimes. Number 1. 22GZ. 22GZ was in Miami and got away from a murder case that left a person dead and another person injured. The Brooklyn rapper was in Miami Beach for a performance with his associate, but things spiraled down with a guy who bumped into them trying to park his Buick. The Buick's owner confronted them about the marks they caused on his car, and then the 22GZ driver yelled and shot both of them. 22 and his driver both got into a high-speed chase, which led to the driver being shot by the cops and 22GZ surrendering. And with all the odds against him, 22GZ somehow won the case. Alright, that's a wrap for this video. Thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like and subscribe to the channel for more interesting updates. Until then, bye-bye. See you in the next video.